Morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. I'm going to give this a moment while everybody starts to filter in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Alright, we're going to get the cards of the day started here in just a second. And for those of you that do not know what the cards of the day are, this is where I get my my cards for my videos that I do daily. I do a group, it's basically a large group reading on love, money, well-being, spirit message, headlines, and then I do an energy card, which is from my oracle deck, blessings, and then by the end of it, if I feel like I need to send some energy out to everybody, I do that as well. But I think I am ready to go. I have everything ready to go. You may notice that I do have a candle off to the side here this morning, which is a little unusual, but I live in Pennsylvania and I find it easier to do readings with a candle going in the fall and in the winter months. And then for some reason, when things warm up, I don't need the fire anymore. So it's like the candle kind of goes away for a little while. But that's just a habit that I've noticed that maybe you can incorporate if you're having issues connecting with the energy. It seems like the candle flame brings them to you. Well, brings the spirits to you. Okay, one quick shot of coffee and we will get started. And remember, if any of this resonates with you and if any of this is like hitting home for you, please just tap that screen, show a little bit of love and some action on there, and we can spread the videos out a little bit further. First cards are for love as always. Clouded a little bit. I can see why. I need context on this before I say what it is. Okay, so this is a positive change in the love life area, and remember, this can be a change with within family relationships, friendships. This is more of a whole family because of a deep pain. Something's going to change. It's definitely affecting a relationship, but the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords represents a great loss, a pain, or a sorrow. This could literally be almost anything within the family or relationship spectrum. But the specificness of this card is that you are going through the painful loss, however, or a breakup. However, what you have lost over time, you will find was more negative than it was positive. And as time moves past and as you separate yourself from this grief by distance, it will actually add more energy into your life and create new possibilities and new things as you leave the pain behind and realize that the amount of negativity that was there before was overlapping any positivity, and you actually find yourself with more passion and more love to give after, with the possibility of new relationships and new beginnings. That was a little wordy, but I like to go into the meanings of each one of my cards as if you guys are getting a full reading. If I'm going to do a 5-second video, I'll do a 5-second video. When I'm live, you're going to get a full explanation as to what all this means. And I am paying attention to your questions down below, but I'm trying not to answer specific ones. If you have a question, no matter what section I'm on, focus on sending me your question, and hopefully it will come through in the cards a little bit clearer. Just because I'm doing a love or a money reading does not mean that I can't answer a different question. So just imagine that everything I'm saying is pertaining to the question at hand, and hopefully it'll give you a little bit more guidance. You'll find that that's so wildly, it can be wildly accurate when you do that, at least so I've been told by my clients. Okay, next is money. Money can be anything related to finances, household, work, investments. Wow, you guys are being quiet today. The Magician. Good or bad, the situation is actually in your control. And what that means is we have the choice of free will. We can choose to purchase something or not. We can choose to save or blow it. We can choose to go to work or not. We can choose to take a job that has a lot of responsibility and a little bit more money. Or we can choose to take an easy job where we're just going to be making minimum wage. Without a career, however, you're not going to get that far. But you get what I mean. The money reading is saying that a lot of financial power is within your control. Of course, there's always the world at large that could override your control by accident or travesty or a twist of fate for the better. But the day-to-day stuff is within our control, and that's about 85 to 95% of what happens within our lives is our choices. So good or bad, a lot of the financial energy today is within your power. And the Five of Pentacles is saying that it is within your power sometimes to have to walk away. That means that you may have to leave a financial position that you are in, whether it is a job or an investment, even if it is a temporary loss, because whatever you're doing now is literally just containing you. It's not letting you grow. It's not letting you breathe. It's put you on a set path where you will never get past where you are. And to truly grow, you're going to have to walk away from the stability that you now know and take a little bit of a gamble, possibly lose a little money at first, but you will have the ability to grow further and farther somewhere else. So, the money cards of the day, the Magician is saying it's your choice. You're in control. It's your power. Take it back. The Five of Pentacles is saying that you may have to use that power to leave and to show your resourcefulness, to show your strength. You may wind up returning right back to the same job, but in a different position too. That's a very strong possibility. But remember, you do not need to stay where you are if it is not serving you well. There's no need to hold yourself back just because you're afraid of upsetting the apple cart. Save up a little bit of money, find a new job first. Always recommend that. Then say goodbye to the old. Okay. Now, I'm moving into the well-being area of the day. Well-being can be health. And I did see a health-related question down there, so pay attention to this part more so. And definitely try to focus on the energy of who it is you're caring for. And it will hopefully pull through that answer. But the wellness is also mental health, physical health, things you may need to let go of, blockages that have been holding you back emotionally, or things that may affect your health or emotions in a big way. Okay, so well-being cards. Wow, the cards are very, very shadowed today. It's like there's a fog, like I can barely feel it, like I'm feeling through like I'm trying to feel for a candle through a blanket and the candle's out. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card, much like the game show, is random. And it could be good or bad technically. Traditionally speaking though, when it is right side up, and you'll find I read all my cards right side up unless it's a yes or no question. I always believe that the Wheel of Fortune, any change, typically is a good change. The worst thing you can have is stagnation, because nothing can last forever. But no matter how good of a situation you have, if you get stuck in that one spot for too long, you will exhaust every resource, and that good situation will turn bad, and then it can become a prison. Things must change. The wheel keeps turning for that very reason. I feel that this is a change of fate and fortune for the better. Whatever it's going to be, it's going to most likely be tied to a random act. This could be through a person, an energetic being like an angelic spirit or an ancestor. This could be a lot of things that could bump you into a different direction on your life, on your life's path. That simply. But I do feel that it's a positive change that will both help your emotional and physical health. I'm going to draw one more card, my crossing card, which I always do. It's always a crossing card. But more specifically, I need the context of what it is that's going to happen. 3 of Pentacles. So, it is not from one, but from multiple sources that you will acquire everything that you need in order to complete the task at hand, and in order for you to, oh, but we're just going to get rid of you. Bye. In order for you to complete the task at hand, you're going to have to accept everything coming to you that's relatable. You're going to need all of the assistance and help. And it's going to come in, most likely randomly, from people that are going to want to help. This could be in the form of doctors. This could be in the form of someone helping with medical bills, a ride to work. Whatever it is, you're going to be receiving help from multiple sources in the real world that are going to lead to a positive change. So this is basically a run of really good luck for whatever it is that's going on. And however long this run of good luck comes from multiple sources, from people specifically, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, and I mean, as long as you need the help, take it. Don't turn away the help just because you have that pride issue. Everyone needs help every once in a while. I don't care who it is. Okay. And that was really wordy. Sorry, folks. So we're going to move right into feeling a lot of background chatter this morning. I can barely feel the cards, but the spirit sounds like I'm at the Super Bowl. The only problem with that is you can't really make out anything clear over the roar. Okay, so spirit message. This is where angelics, oh, for the love of cripe. Block, confirm. We don't give them any more. Yep, blocked. We don't give them any more energy than that. Anyway, spirit messages, omens, angelic signs, any question that you have that only someone on the other side or your higher energetic beings like angels could answer. This is where it's coming from. Okay. The Hierophant. The Hierophant represents an expert, someone that is very specific in their field, that knows their field of expertise incredibly well. This is someone that you would pay or know that is getting paid or has received some sort of special training in whatever it is that you are looking for. And Judgment. So here's the thing. Some of you may have noticed the comment that was on here, so this is kind of hilarious that this spirit message came up. She called me a fraud. All psychics are frauds or scam artists, whatever. I'm not the one soliciting for readings. I'm just on here throwing free things out and tell you that if you want a reading, you can message me for one. I don't solicit. I don't message people. Scam artists go after people for readings. But the spirit message is specific. It is the Hierophant and the Judgment card. Use your best judgment based off of what experts are telling you. So in other words, the spirit message is listen to the people that are experts in their field, because you're going to need it for judgment. And here's something that's very specific, folks, and I see people I can feel almost panic from the Judgment card. Judgment is people judging people. Judgment is our judgment when we look at a situation. What you should fear is justice, the Justice card. Not fear per se, because Justice card is more karma. Judgment card is more material world, physical world. And remember that 99% of the time, our judgment of a situation is what makes it bad. It's not even necessarily a bad situation. It could just be that what we're seeing and hearing looks and sounds bad, so we make it feel bad because we don't necessarily know what the entire situation is. Anyway, my point is the spirit message. Whatever the information is that you need for your best judgment of the circumstance, you need to find the expert that can help answer those questions. You cannot make an ultimate decision until you have the information that you need to do it. So this may be medical advice. This could be a lawyer for a legal argument. It could be someone to look over a contract. But whatever it is, you need to find that help. Okay, now, the headline cards. Headline cards are basically something, imagine the world is a giant lake. This is the boulder that's going to cause a ripple across the whole thing. It's not just a stone or a pebble. This is something that's going to resonate out throughout everybody's day. So, headline cards. They can be very specific or incredibly broad. The Fool. The Fool is a new beginning. New life, new circumstance. You can make it whatever you want it to be. You are starting out again. You're starting over in a new life, a new world. Now you can be the wise fool and bring the messages of the past along with you to the present, or you can just trot off and go blindly and enjoy the crazy chaotic ride. I would recommend that you make sure that you're watching where you step. But new beginnings are always awesome and very, very, very positive because there's no stipulations as to what you can be. If it's new, it's new. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Pentacles represents you having to go to someone in charge and essentially you're going to have to ask for assistance or money in order to get the new start, in order to get the new beginning that you want. Most likely what this is saying is in order for you to get the new life that you want, in order for you to make that path, you're going to have to ask for assistance, most likely in the form of credit or a loan. Could be a student loan, could be a business loan. There's a lot of different things that this could relate to, but specifically it represents a loan. You're going to have to get help to make this new life that you want. So find your experts, get what you need, pull it all together, and you can make this happen. You just need to make sure that you have everything that you need in order to succeed, and that's going to require you to go to other people. It's not going to happen under just your power, knowledge, and influence, but you're going to have to bring in people to help you. That seems to be the common theme today, is very much you can separate yourself from the negativity, but you're going to need the assistance of others, some random acts of kindness. Take your authority and walk away from bad situations. I mean, there's a lot of seek out knowledge from experts for your best judgment. This is kind of painting a really long picture that's actually really cool. Okay, now I'm going to put these away and we're going to move into my Oracle deck, which are the energy cards of the day and the blessings of the day. Now, as I said, these are Oracle cards. They are not traditional tarot cards. They represent forces such as astrology, zodiac, runes, angels, chakras, elements. There's some other things in here too. Planets, stuff like that. But basically it is energy. What is the energy today? After all your zodiacs and all of your astrologies bounce off of one another and everybody makes their choices and adds their energies and bounces off of each other. Good morning. Basically this is how it's going to play out. This is the energy that's going to be the most prevalent. It'll give you an idea as to what's good to accomplish or what's good to avoid necessarily. And first card is the Moon. Divination. Dreams. It is goddess energy, psychic ability, spirituality. Represents everything that is the night. Now, unlike the tarot deck, this does not represent confusion or illusion. It actually represents insanity, lunacy, and dreams. It's different from illusion because illusions are projections that someone has willed into your life. These things are coming from spirit. They're pure. More often than not, our dreams are not necessarily an illusion that's going to obscure us or hurt us so much as... sorry, I saw a comment and lost my train of thought. Anyway, the moon, the night, goddess energy, healing from water sources being pulled, emotional energy being high. I can tell you right now, if you've been out there at all, it seems like there's been a full moon for the last 4 days in a row. The energy in my area has been super freaking chaotic. So the moon coming up makes perfect sense because from last Friday, it has been insane in this area. Okay, and we have the energy of Virgo, wow. We have the energy of Capricorn. I utilize. So, as this high energy is active, and as our psychic abilities, our intuitions, and our dreams, as all these things are at their height, utilize that. Utilize that energy. Find a way to use this energy for something positive. I utilize. Capricorns are excellent at using everything that is around them to their advantage in some way, or to other people's advantages, but they're just very good at bringing everything together and multitasking it all together into one thing. We need to use that energy today. Utilization. Make sure you are taking advantage of everything that you can for your betterment or someone else's. Don't let it just go to waste. And we have Ingwaz. Ingwaz is the fertility rune. It represents gestation, internal growth, peace, and plenty. Basically, it represents a pregnancy from conception to birth. And you need to think of it like this. It's not a literal pregnancy per se, so don't go out buying pregnancy tests. It can literally mean that something has been planted within and it's causing emotional growth. It's going to cause pain as it grows and changes. It's going to consume other things in order to fuel itself. As that transformation happens, it will give birth to itself, which could be in the form of strength, could be in the form of a new feeling of self-worth, a business that you have started from planting that seed to bringing it to full term and actually opening the doors. These things are types of births. So don't discount it, but it is the entire process. It's not just one individual part. So again, just like the cards, as we went through them all throughout the whole reading, it's saying that if we plant the seeds, if we feed them, if we tend to what it is that we are trying to produce, it will happen. We can create what we want, but we must utilize everything at our disposal. And we must listen to our instincts, our intuition, our psychic ability, our nurturing goddess energy. Men and women have it, okay? Men have the goddess energy too. We are all not equal parts, all of us, but we're divided up amongst the two. You cannot have male without mass. You cannot have male energy without female energy, or vice versa. You cannot have positive without negative. You can not have light without dark. These things we all have. We need to trust that energy. Trust our dreams, our intuitions, and our instincts. Utilize what we can. We can create what we want. We can give ourselves a fruitful future. Now, the blessings of the day. Blessings of the day are... basically, they are sort of Kabbalah cards that are homemade to a degree. I was basing them off of the Tree of Life. I kept on changing the design as I went, and I'm still sort of settling on which one I like the most. But I'm going to eventually make an actual deck of oracle cards and order them and have them custom made with backgrounds, not just the white. Okay, anyway, blessings of the day is the most prevalent energy that is available to ask for. This is excess energy that will be in abundance that the spirit world is going to want to give to everyone that it can. Oh, okay. It's giving out gifts. And you can't really ask for anything better than that. So it represents love, exchanges, partnerships. Now, the reason why it represents love, exchanges, and partnerships. Think contracts. Make your mark, and they always signed an X. Because this was the sign of a contract. It was the sign of a mutual exchange. Mystical contracts as well. It was very common to put the mark of gift or contract on documents to magically seal them, and it still is with other symbols and things. And the symbols have changed. A lot of bind runes get used and stuff too in that context. But anyway, love, exchanges, gifts, partnerships. You're going to receive, or you could receive. All you have to do is ask. The blessing of the day is this: ask and you shall receive. There are gifts in abundance, but some of them will require a mutual exchange. So in other words, with certain things, beware what you wish for. So don't get greedy. But if it is something that you need, or that someone else needs, truly, it'll be given freely. And the energy that I'm feeling today was the next card in there. I saw what it was. It is an angel card. It is Uriel, the light of God, love, and wisdom. Now, divine teacher, transmutation, magic, the light of God, wisdom, love, gold, purple, Virgo. I think Virgo is what I said earlier. By accident. Solar plex is the chakra. Thursday is the day. The energies are earth and fire. Now, Uriel. I'm going to basically project this out, because what the love and wisdom is Uriel's energy is very specific. It is knowledge of the material and spiritual world and how they interact. It is knowledge and power of the wisdom to use what is present. It is the emphasis of magic, is utilizing both the physical and spiritual world together. That's what spellcraft is. You're taking components from the physical world, adding components from the energetic world, combining it and causing a change. Uriel is the archangel of magic, essentially. There are other archangels that have magical abilities similar to, but not exact. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send you the energy of Uriel. I offer you the blessings of Uriel, the blessings of wisdom, the blessings of love. May you find the love you need. May you find the wisdom that you need and desire. Let no secrets be locked away from you. Let all doors be open to knowledge and light and wisdom. What you seek, you will know. It will soak into your bones as wisdom soaks in. And the love for the system that is life and magic will flow and rain down on you as if from the sun. Let all areas of knowledge be illuminated, and let all understanding be upon you. At any question that you desire, you can find the answer. Every time I open my eyes and my eyes go la la la. Alright. Now, I have to basically go and chop up my video and re-record parts and resend parts. But, blessed be. Have a fantastic day. I hope to see you again tomorrow. And remember, if you really want it, you can plant the seed, you can make it grow, and then you can harvest whatever it is that you need. Blessings.